The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number 1 in the corner to my right, accompanied to ringside by Sammy Lynn. She represents from Rutland, Massachusetts and Cornish, Maine, respectively, the team of Davienne and Belmont, Team Black and Blue. Their opponents directly in front of me hail from the Lunacy Asylum. Please welcome Rosa and Holidead. They are Twisted Sisters.
I think so. Being joined by Davienne, so I think some of the fans here are a little bit more familiar with the competitors than Rich Palladino. An honest mistake.
Yeah, that's definitely a thunderous applause for Thunder Rosa. Oh, Sammy Lane better watch out with the way she talks to her.
Of course, Davienne, a tag team specialist. Congratulations, picking up a victory.
Thank you.
Earlier tonight.
Very shocking victory. We're pretty proud of ourselves on that one, actually. And now we have a tag team match here.
Perhaps some unfinished business with the team of Davienne and Belmont.
Oh yes, I will get my hands on them eventually, but for now we're going to see how the team of Twisted Sisters goes against them.
I think that this is probably the biggest test to date for Davienne and Belmont as a team. Of course, Belmont, as she had said when she was calling your match earlier tonight, she's been a staple of New England independent wrestling for the last 13 years, but she hasn't got as many opportunities on a national or even an international level as compared to the likes of Holidead and Thunder Rosa, who have competed in stardom as a tag team.
No, definitely. Belmont is very underrated in the New England scene. I mean, she's definitely one of the biggest vets that we have for women. And I think teaming up with Davey might give her an edge to have that younger competitor with you.
Oh, and no respect shown from the Twisted Sisters, and Black and Blue is going to leave them black and blue.
Right.
Ooh.
They're going to have to try something else in that. I'm sure Twisted Sisters are used to getting treated like this anytime they go anywhere else.
Oh! I think Holidead's a headhunter.
Is she going to be able to kick out from this?
Both Holidead, Thunder Rosa, stationed in California, though, like I said, they do compete all over the world. You got to think they want to be impressive in their WWR debuts in order to be able to come back.
Definitely. This is one of the newer women's promotions that are setting the pace for women's wrestling in New England. It's a huge territory.
Ooh. Right across the throat. Oh! Crushing the back of her head.
Now you see, when you hit those ropes, that ends up stopping your breathing. So Davey right now is choking up for any sort of air she can grasp. And right into that front face lock, keeping the airways tight on Davienne.
You can see mouth wide open. She's really breathing heavily right now.
Hitting the ropes again.
Oh! Just dumped her again on the chest. This is a smart strategy. Make it difficult for the largest competitor to breathe. She's not going to be able to rely on her strength.
Yes, normally most tag teams tend to go for the smaller competitor. Again, this is a different strategy.
Well, that's what we saw with Maria Manick and Penelope Ford earlier tonight, targeting your sister.
Yes, going for the smaller competitor and leaving out the bigger competitor. I feel like this is a smarter strategy, though. You take away the bigger, stronger person on the team.
It's a risky strategy, though, because if you're trying to target the largest competitor and Sammy Lane interjecting herself, and that's exactly it. And now that Davienne is back on top, she is punishing Thunder Rosa.
Still favoring that neck from all the punishment, though.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Belmont is training for a fitness competition coming up in a couple months.
Oh yeah, you can see those abs, and I will tell you about fitness competitions. When you are low carb, you are not happy. So this is the angriest Belmont we have seen.
Don't put her near the calzones then. Her and Mama Colorado are going to be having words later on.
Oh yeah, she will eat all of them without payment.
And we saw the double team as Holidead, a bit of a hothead, doing no favors to her partner, Thunder Rosa.
Fiery temper. Now we are seeing Belmont dig that knee right into the spine.
What does it feel like to be in a maneuver like that?
You have no connection to your arms, your back, everything you know about like being able to maneuver that is just so difficult. You see, look at the strength.
Yeah, give her credit though, reversal of the position. Well, Thunder Rosa is a phenomenal athlete, perhaps the best on tonight's WWR roster. In excellent, excellent condition.
Very excellent.
And you've got to be to keep up the schedule that she does.
Oh yeah, definitely. Belmont with that cheap kick.
Come on, Rosa!
Cheap but effective. This is what the ref's going to worry about, a handful of hair. Ooh.
Right into that turnbuckle. Davienne orchestrating. Oh.
The added impact, throwing her partner into her opponent.
Now, Thunder Rosa and the Twisted Sisters have been around international, but so has Davienne. She's been to Japan. She's faced all the hard-hitting competitors over there.
And of course, longtime fans of Beyond Wrestling will know that Davienne trained alongside Brian Fury, also responsible for introducing Sasha Banks to professional wrestling, then known as Mercedes KV.
She's basically an understudy. Look at that beautiful suplex.
But that's those are some big shoes to fill. I mean, Sasha Banks, a former WWE Women's Champion. I'm sure that Davienne has similar aspirations.
I think Davienne is way on her way, and especially being mentored by Mistress Belmont. Huge honor.
Well, she's definitely given a different perspective in the world of professional wrestling than Brian Fury would. But even still, with all of the mentoring in the world, you can't prepare for the explosiveness of a competitor like Thunder Rosa, who has turned this match around.
Oh, and Belmont pulling the leg.
Stay in your corner.
Dude, how about the intimidation factor? Just looking at Holidead and Thunder Rosa, the face paint makes it more difficult to evaluate their facial expressions. I mean, they look like wrestling skeletons. It's kind of freaky.
Yeah, actually, that's the Day of the Dead face paint. So you honor your dead with it, and it's almost appears like a war paint. Kind of gets them into that mood, that mindset.
Yeah, I don't really mess with people that are fascinated by death, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, I don't either. I tend to stay away from them.
A Belmont with a stranglehold applied.
Again with that knee right to the spine.
Well, we saw the tandem offense of the Twisted Sisters earlier in the match, and we might be seeing a little bit more of it.
Here we go.
Here comes the powerhouse Holidead. Oh, again, targeting the head with those clotheslines.
Oh, just squishing Belmont right in the middle of the mat. What is she going for here? And a giant leg drop.
Is that going to be it?
Oh, Belmont
That was a
barely
close
kicks out.
call.
I came to get twisted. I don't know about you.
Wow. Fiery temper coming at her.
Oh, Sammy providing a distraction. We saw Holidead. At least she was able to put on the brakes so she didn't get tripped up. But she can't divert her focus from Belmont, who just planted the knees in the lower back, a variation of a lung blower popularized by New England wrestler John Walters, the Hurricane. Well, I'm sure him and Belmont probably trained together back in the day.
Right to the side. Oh, and it seems like now they're going for the larger competitor.
This is an interesting strategy because I thought that the tides were going to turn, but you got to give credit to Black and Blue that they were able to keep things in their favor.
Oh.
Davienne's going to have to hit harder than
Chops
that.
are not working. Holidead is eating these up. Oh no!
Oh!
Oh!
Look how red the chest of Davienne is turning. She looks like a tomato.
Oh, but that boy will put her away. Again with those knees to the midsection.
Smart strategy again, trying to overwhelm your opponent, bring him to your corner,
Yeah,
and make
splitting
the
the
tag.
ring in half, definitely. And now just big boots in the midsection. Now you see, when you're facing a larger competitor, you can either go for the leg or the midsection. The midsection's where you have all your strength to like lift people up for your moves.
Davienne
Oh,
trying to intimidate Thunder
I
Rosa.
felt that before.
Thunder Rosa is a good 20 feet away from her partner. She's got faith in her, though. You saw she made no effort whatsoever to get in the ring to try and break up the pin. She knows that Holidead is still in this.
Yeah, she knows that with her mentoring and her coaching from the corner, that she can get her to bring life into this match again.
Head hooked once again. Quick tags. Gonna think that both members of Black and Blue are just avoiding fatigue with these quick tags.
Oh, right to the back.
Not the prettiest offense, but nobody's gonna question the effectiveness.
Definitely not.
A stretch like this, is Belmont gonna be strong enough to apply it on a larger opponent?
Look at the muscles in Belmont's back right now. Every muscle in her body working to keep that hold.
Tough hold, she had to give it up, but staying on top of her opponent. I think Belmont said that was for you, Thunder Rosa. Oh, look at these shots right underneath the chin. Maybe you're looking to target the throat. That's kind of cheap, I think.
Yeah, the ref should definitely be telling her a little something over there. Oh! Back into the ropes. Oh, what is... Oh!
That might have been all the gas that Holidead had left in the tank, because she just collapsed after that vicious spine buster.
Now we're just going to have to see if she can make it to her corner before Belmont can make it to Davienne.
Here comes Davienne, but here comes Thunder Rosa.
Oh, clobbered.
Ooh!
What is she going for here? Oh! Just a drop kick on the chest.
Sounded like she ruptured her sternum. That was a bad noise.
I have no idea how Davienne kicked out of that.
I'll tell you what, flesh and bone ain't supposed to sound like that.
No, it is not. Oh!
Oh! Well, I gotta give Davienne credit for being this tough. She did not go down, and if anything, she's looking for another attack.
Oh, is she going for?
Whoa! So far, I think that was Black and Blue's best attempt to win the match. Davienne spinning her opponent over her head and slamming her down.
But she is seeming frustrated right now. She is still young in her career, and she doesn't know how or if she can put away Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa avoiding contact. A double drop kick. What an exciting competitor Thunder Rosa is.
Catching the boot. Whoa.
Look at the way
German!
Literally wrestling circles around her opponent. Hook in the leg.
Oh.
Davienne quick to break it up. You could just tell there was a sense of urgency right there that she knew that that was going to be it if she did not get involved.
Hooking her for her finish. Right across the throat. Oh, but here comes Holidead.
Oh!
Planting Davy's skull right into the mat.
Oh, Belmont's going to be careful. Instead of a spine buster, instead just thrown in the buckle. Referee's lost complete control.
The ref's had a rough day.
Oh. What kind of a maneuver is this? Oh! A thunderous, pardon the pun, powerbomb. Oh, no, wait a minute. The referee should not have... That would have been it. Otherwise, why did the referee try and get her out of the ring?
Well,
And now the fight's on the floor. The referee, I mean, somebody's going to stop this. And now we've got some of the other officials trying to break up the fight on the floor.
oh, drop kick. Right, Sammy. Belmont is still not up. Oh, no.
Hey, Belmont, she's got the tight hook. Come on.
Yeah.
Stealing a victory. Unbelievable.
I mean, I wish I could say I was surprised.
I'm disgusted. I'm all set.